So we are through with the third step. So our image, let me show you the before and the after. This is before, really good, fairly good. And this is after, really beautiful. I like that. Especially the lipstick. I think I like that lipstick and the eyes. Anyway, so what next? We are now through with the 3 main steps. Now the third step is, yes, a bonus, but it's so vital. It will make your image pop up and be so beautiful. So that is camera raw. And then what I want to do, I need just to make a stamp visible layer. So make sure the first layer is selected. Then you hit Shift Control Alt E. Shift Control Alt E. It summarizes all this. Whatever you did here, takes it and puts it in one layer. That's the simple English I can use. Then rename this to camera raw. Camera raw. Anyway, that's good. Then I want to work non-destructively. So what I'll do, I'll make this a smart filter. So just go to filter, convert to smart filter, then say okay. It will load and convert it. So after that, I'll now apply the camera raw, come to filter, then camera raw. As it is loading, if you're visiting this YouTube channel for the first time, I would like you to hit that subscribe button and also turn on the notifications so that you will not miss any tip, trick, or tutorial that I usually offer during the week. And if you like this video, I would like you to share it to your friends and to your family so that they can also learn this. And again, I want to remind you, visit the YouTube channel for this beautiful lady. She's called Bad Girl She. She does music. She's an upcoming artist, and also make sure you support. And again, I would like to ask those who are her fans to also subscribe. Yeah, it loaded and I had forgotten anyway. We shall do a number of things here, and I need your concentration. So the first thing I want to do, I want to split tone. So I'll come to here, to this menu, and hover along split toning. Select that. Then I want now to do the shadows and also to do the highlights. But I'll start with the shadows. So I'll choose a color to which I want. I'll change the hue to the color that I want to be in the shadows. Oh boy, it's not loading. Oh, I know why. Because the saturation is 0. So if you take it to somewhere like this, you can see, oh my, it was just something easy. But what I usually do, I return this to 0. Then I hold Alt. When I hold Alt, it assumes that the saturation is 100. So I'll hold Alt and just take it just like this. And if you look at our previous image that I showed you, I did blue because I liked blue. I think blue, let me show you other colors. Magenta and the other colors are not really matching. I don't like them. So I did blue. So pick a blue color. But this will vary, so it will depend with your image. Blue will do fine. Then after that, I gradually increase the saturation to somewhere that I like. So I think you can see it's bringing in some good mood. So I don't want to overdo it. Let me do 80. Now, once I'm done with that, I'll come to the highlights. So in the highlights, let me see which color suits. I think highlights should be brighter. Let me do something like that. That's fine. Yellowish. Let me increase the saturation to something. I also do 80, I think. That's fine. Yellowish. Not that. I don't like it. Let me do a different one. Let me check. I think blue will also suit there. It's taking me a long time, but you'll see which one suits, huh? But at least I think blue will also do the same, but a different shade of blue. Because if you put them blue, all of them, then I don't think it will work. So ideally, let's work with that. Something like this, close to cyan. I think that's beautiful. Now, I want to explain something about balance. Balance is that if you can see it as two sides, we have the darker side. When you reach here, it is 100% black. When you reach here, it's 100% white. So it's just showing me the shadows and the highlights. So if I move towards my right, it will now shift it will of course put in more of the highlights. You see, it's turning cyan, more of the highlights. If I take it towards my left, it is now putting in more of the shadows. So you learn to take it to somewhere, maybe that if you need more shadows, you put it towards your left, and if you need more highlights, you put it towards your right. So I don't want to do much of it, so maybe let me do it like +3. +3 is working for me. You can see the image is gradually changing, and I think I like that. The next tab I want to use is the basic. So just come to the first tab and do basic. I need a warmer image, so I'll just slightly increase the warmth. Not that much. That's too much. Something like 3. 3 is okay. Then the exposure, let me see. I just need to create a mood. So let me just reduce it a bit, not that much. Just a touch of it. Let me do -0.20 is okay. Contrast, if you need any image to pop up, of course you increase the contrast. So I'll increase the contrast, but I don't do over 50. So I'll increase the contrast to, I think 38 is okay. Highlights, I'll slightly increase the highlights because I need them to pop to, I think +22 is okay. The shadows, I just need to add some light in the shadows to brighten it. I don't want it to be that dark. 40 I think is okay. The whites, I can also increase the whites. You see the image is really coming out. The blacks, I'll reduce them so that the darker parts remain to be dark. Just like that. And after that, the textures are also increased, but not too much. +5 is okay. Clarity, increase it a bit. Dehaze, I'll add a little of it, not too much. Let me do 18. Then vibrance, I'll also increase the vibrance to, I think that's too much. Just need a touch of it. Something like +5. You can see that's now fine. Huh? Then after that, what do I do? Let me add some sharpness. So come to detail and add some sharpness. So I'll increase the amount. I'll do this very fast because I think I'm wasting much of your time. By the way, I did a tutorial on this skin retouching. So you can find it and really watch it. I think it will help you understand these things. Then I'll come to effects. I need to add some vignetting. So what I usually do, I take this to 0, the amount to 0. Then I will reduce the feathering to 0. Just drag this to this part so that there's no feathering. Then I'll want also to reduce this roundness to 0 so that I just start from scratch so you can understand. So after that, I'll now try to increase the roundness. So this one shows how this will appear. And I just need, when someone is looking at this image, the concentration should be taken to the face. So I'll do more, increase it to somewhere like, I guess that's fine because it's covering a pretty good surface. Then the midpoint, you can either reduce or increase. So I think I need to reduce it so that it's covering a good part of the face. Then after that, now I can now increase the feathering to somewhere I need. So this one will kill those sharp corners. Still not fine. Let me increase it further to somewhere like, still not, that's not bad. Then I will now increase, or I will now change the amount to the one that I want. Don't want it to be that dark. Let me just kill it this way. I think that's fine. At least the concentration is now taken to the face. You can add in the grain if you want, but I think she has enough grain, so I don't want to add that. Then the last thing I think I should do on this is just now to come to tone curve and make sure that the point is selected. Then I will raise them a bit. I raise the shadows a bit. Just to come to the shadows and raise them slightly. Just like that, not too much. I think 6 will do good. Now, I think the image is now beautiful. After you are satisfied, you'll now hit OK. Then allow Photoshop to now apply the filter on your image. Now, this is the image that we have. Allow me to show you the before. This is before. Oh, fairly good. This is after. Wow, I think I like it. And really, the final image that I had, I did some curves, but I don't want to do it here because I also need you to have your time and, just go through this. You can add in some curves just to, change the colors and bringing some good image out of this. But these are the main steps that I wanted to take you through. So in case you need the extra steps, I did a tutorial on how to perform skin retouching. That was a single video dedicated for skin retouching in frequency separation. So I also did the curves there and I explained how you can really make this image pop. So in case you want to watch that, find a link in the description. And so you will watch and also make this more beautiful. As I conclude, I would like you, if you've not subscribed, to subscribe to this YouTube channel and make sure to turn on the notifications so that you, my friend, cannot miss any tip, trick, or tutorial. So let's meet in the future tutorials. Until then, remember to keep creating.